Man, I just did this video. My wife fucked it up. She called while I was doing my motherfucking video. Driving the highway now. I was talking about all these people out there watching the news, dancing in Times Square. Dancing. Somebody needs to break the news to them that the Senate is going to be run by the Republicans. So don't dance a little too much. You know? Then I guess Obama made a statement like, let's work together. Biden's going to be able to bring everybody together. Every time they win, they say that shit. And if anybody remembers back in history, when Obama told the Republicans to sit in the back of the bus. Remember that? That's what the Senate needs to say. Man, get in the back of the classroom. Because without the Senate approving bills that the House of Representatives, if it's run by Democrats, want to do, it's not going to pass. You need the Senate. And the Senate's going to be run by Republicans. And newsflash to these people dancing in Times Square and all that crap I was watching on TV. The Democrats in the House of Representatives so far has lost 4 seats. Republicans have gained 5. When all said and done, I don't think they're going to take control of the House of Representatives. But there's no mandate. Pelosi said the other day there was a mandate. There is no mandate. All right? 70 million people voted for Trump. 74, 75, we'll round it up to 75 million, voted for Biden. Biden. Because Obama's probably the one that's going to be running the shit. Because Biden don't even remember where he is. All he's going to be saying is, somebody change my diaper, please. He's going to forget every day. He's going to have to be reminded. Mr. President, I'm senator. No. Every day will be like Groundhog's Day. He's going to have to be reminded that he's the president, you know, because he got dementia, son. He's got dementia. And the media hid that shit. Let me tell you, Biden won with the help of the media, covering up his son Hunter, what his son Hunter did. Twitter. Oh, all of a sudden we don't allow hacked things to go, but all unsubstantiated stories. Well, oh boy, did they let them stay up against Trump. You know, I mean, Trump is guilty also, because even me and some of my friends always say, man, why does he keep putting his foot in the mouth? I think Trump has a lot of blame, because the media will set him up and he will fall for it. He will fall right into the trap, right? With their tricky questions. I don't know if people remember, I'm 51, so I remember when Reagan would get questions like that. He would just wave and act like he didn't hear, right? Because since I've been young, the media's always set up Republicans, always. They constantly set up Republicans. Get off the highway here. Probably got people confused, hitting the wrong signal light. I gotta go pick up my wife. But like I said, all of a sudden, even Biden said, Biden. Because remember, Obama's gonna be the one running this shit. Because Biden's, every day he wakes up, he's gonna forget that he's president. That's why he's got a doctor for a wife. She's gonna get him pills and stuff to keep him lucid. He's not gonna, I highly doubt he's gonna do a second term. I think he's not. Because in 4 years, his memory is gonna get worse and worse. So they make some excuse why he's not running. You know, it'll be some excuse. Now, problem is, the next time he don't run, I predict he's not going to run a second term. I predict Kamala, or they might tell her not to because she gets on people's nerves with that laugh of hers. All right, so they're probably going to get somebody else to run. She'll have to do, what do you call it? Primaries. Unless they get everybody to agree not to primary against her. But I don't know if a lot of people are going to go out there to vote for her. Because a lot of people, I mean, she gets on a lot of people's nerves. So, like I said, all of a sudden, we got to work together. Now Biden's going to bring the whole country together. We all got to work together now that Biden is president. When Trump was president, they didn't want to work. All they did was talk shit and resist. Now all of a sudden, Democrat president, work with us. Now you must work with us. Everybody, let's come together. Every time a Republican is president, they don't say that shit. Then one Democrat president, all of a sudden, we got to work together. We got to work together. I said in the video that got interrupted because my wife was calling. Let me tell you, surprised me at how many Latinos and African Americans at my job, around even my neighborhood, that's the hood, not happy that Trump lost. For all these people that think, oh man, no, there's a lot of, he has 30% support in Latino community, 17% of African American men. I don't know what but I know he increases support with even black women, with Jews. So 70 million people is telling the Democrat Party, hey, we think differently. So let's see what they try to force, because Democrats are not shy to do executive orders. All of a sudden, when Trump was doing it, they were unconstitutional. Watch how they defend every unconstitutional executive order that Biden does. Watch. All of a sudden, they're going to defend it. Oh, it has to be done because the Senate is divided. Yeah, it's divided. So it's supposed to work with the Republicans. They're not. They're not. Because Republicans, damn it, my phone kind of went sideways. Republicans don't agree with the agenda of Democrats. Very little. So now all of a sudden Biden's president. Oh, we must work. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. We must work together now. Because it's a Democrat president. We must work together. Work together because this senile president-elect Biden, he don't remember stuff. So we must work together. And, when his diaper's being changed, then, somebody's got to change his diaper. Change his Depends. And feed him some baby food. And remind him every day. It'll be like Groundhog's Day. Every single day, they're going to have to remind him. Mr. President, he's going to be, Mr. President, I'm a senator. No, first he'll be like, I'm vice president. No, you're president. When did that happen? Well, the 2020, November 3rd, it took a little while for you to be, but you're president. Nah, come on, man. It's April Fool's Day or something. I'm not president. I'm vice president. Then before you know it, he'll forget that he used to be vice president. He'll be like, I'm a senator. My father had a little bit of dementia, I think. He didn't know what about he was dying. He was starting remembering things from back in the day. He started talking like he was back in the day, But the Senate is still run by Republicans, so it's not a mandate. 70 million people voted for Trump, 74 for Biden. That's not a mandate. That means, not even 60% of the people. I hope that, I just had a thing pop up there. What do you call it? reminder or whatever the fuck it was. But let's see what happens. Because there's gonna be court challenges. Trump ain't going down like that. He's gonna try to. Supposedly he got affidavits of some voter fraud. So let's see what happens. But odds are, I don't think it's gonna be overturned. I don't think he's gonna be able to get enough to overturn it. I think elections are gonna have to be more secure than this. This mail-in ballot shit. Come on. That's the one thing I want to say too. They did this mail-in ballot thing because of COVID. The same Democrats that tell you to wear a mask. Wear a mask. That's how you stop the spread of COVID. When I went to the polling station, everybody was wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask. There was no excuse not to go to in person to vote. One thing they say, wear a mask, social distance, all that was happening. But then they say, no, I need to mail-in vote because of COVID. Everybody's wearing a mask over there, So let me tell you, the Democrats used COVID as an excuse to do this mail-in ballot. This is my autopsy of the election. Trump kept putting his foot in his mouth. Talk radio, only one guy in talk radio, that was Ben Shapiro, would honestly straight up say, look, somebody take his Twitter away from him. That was Ben Shapiro. He was the only one of the ones that I listened to that came out and said somebody take away his Twitter. He was constantly set up, Trump was, by the media, and he fell for it. He fell into trap every damn time, man. Every damn time. Chris Wallace, what'd he say? Oh, do you denounce white supremacy? He said, yeah, sure. Do you? Yeah, sure. Sure. But because he didn't come out straight, yes, I denounce every form of white supremacy. Ku Klux Klan, skinheads, any type in the companies, any type in the government. He had to be completely mentioned, every single one. He got set up by Chris Wallace. Fox News called Arizona early. All right. Those 70 million people that voted for him are not happy. All right. They're not happy because they think this election was stolen. I believe there was voter fraud. I don't know if there was enough of it to really but they gotta check. They gotta find out if there was or wasn't. Imagine the very low probability that it gets overturned and given to Trump. There would be some serious riots. So I don't think the Supreme Court would agree because they're gonna know what's gonna happen. BLM, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, they're not playing games. Democrats are gonna have to. I don't know how they're gonna tap that down, but these people demand something and they don't get it because Democrats know that not all Americans are for this defunding the police, all this stuff going on, getting rid of capitalism. They're not for it. So that's going to be interesting to see. I predict that BLM and Antifa are going to keep rioting. They're going to be demanding things when that things are not happening. Because remember, the Senate is going to be run by Republicans. All right, so you got bills, as you know, if you ever watched the cartoon with the bill and stuff, people my age, 51, you remember that Saturday night cartoons. It's just a bill, an ordinary bill. They always showed you in there. It goes to House of Representatives, then it goes to the Senate. It's got to pass the House, then the Senate, then the president signs it. Sometimes one bill passes the House, then the Senate passes a different bill, then they get together, they reconcile and come up with a bill, then it goes back to the House, they pass it, then it goes to the Senate, they pass it, then it goes to the president. So I don't know if they're going to be patient, right? Because BLM and Antifa, they're bullies, right? They're not going to be patient, right? They're going to expect everything they want and they're going to expect it tomorrow. ASAP. Otherwise, they'll riot right to Democrats too. There's gonna be some. It's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly. Democrats are gonna be shook. I'm telling you. I predict Democrats are going to be shook because Antifa is gonna be pissed because they're not gonna get everything they want. Black Lives Matter is gonna be pissed because they're not gonna get everything they want. Then you're gonna have BLM and Antifa battling each other. Then you're gonna have them, going after the Democrats, and the Democrats are gonna be shook. So this is gonna be a soap opera for the next 4 years, because the Senate is Republican. This is gonna be a divided country, even in the Democrat Party. But a lot of Democrats are gonna be nervous on voting on left-wing things, because, like I said, Republicans gained 5 seats so far. Democrats lost 4. That's a mandate. That's a message. All right? That's a message. And the Senate being held, I think Republicans only lost 1 seat in the Senate. That's a message. Pelosi said that Biden has a mandate. No, he doesn't. These Democrats like to lie to people. No, how do you call that a mandate? The Senate is run by Republicans. The House of Representatives, the Republicans gained 5 seats. Democrats lost 4 seats. How's that a mandate? Then you have 70 million people that voted against Biden. 75 voted for Biden. That's a divided country. That's a divided country. This is going to be an interesting 4 years. Questions: who's going to run next time? Kamala? People hate her guts. I don't know. I don't think Biden will run for another term. He might not even finish his first term, because he might, I don't know, unless they hide him, not allow him to go out there and do speeches, not allow him to go out there and do press, they might just send out his press secretary. You're not going to see that much of Biden. Maybe the first 2 years, yes. The next 2 years, he's gonna deteriorate mentally, because people see signs of dementia. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. You know how back when Trump won, they said, "Not my president." Our turn, not my president. They said, "Resist." Our turn. Resist. Anyways, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, share. Like this video. Alright? Like it. Let me know what you think. What your thoughts are. And I'll answer your comments. And I have a intellectual discussion. Peace out. I'm out. Comment, subscribe, share, like this video. Alright? Peace out.